Hello, I'm Mark Holmes, Senior Editorial Director via Satellite. I'm at Satellite 2025, literally on the show floor with a good friend of ours, David Myers, the Chief Strategy Officer of Applied Aerospace. David, tell us a little bit about Applied Aerospace and its role in the satellite and space industry.
Sure. First of all, thank you for having us as part of this interview. Applied Aerospace is a really remarkable company. It actually started in 1954 building helicopter blades, but today, 70 years later, we manufacture all manner of systems, subsystems, and structures for launch vehicles, for spacecraft and satellites, for aircraft, both military and commercial, as well as ground systems like radomes and missile defense systems and that sort of thing. We have really kind of three different areas where we do the manufacturing. Our headquarters is based in Stockton, California, and we have about a 25-acre campus there with 10 different buildings. And basically raw materials come in one side, carbon fiber, sheets of aluminum, and out come complete systems or components for rockets and satellites and spacecraft.
It sounds like an exciting company. What do you sort of, I mean, it obviously has a tremendous heritage as well. What do you think sort of differentiates the company? What sort of its competitive advantages over others?
You know, there's not a lot of companies that do sort of space-borne systems like we do, but for those that do, I think one of the things that really helps us stand out is a balance between aerospace discipline and new space agility. And what I mean by that is we're fortunate to count among our top customers mega aerospace incumbents like Northrop Grumman. In fact, just a couple of weeks ago, we were honored to be a part of their annual Supplier Excellence Conference and were recognized as one of their top 50 suppliers. And in order to be able to sort of attain that recognition, you have to embrace your clients' internal processes, you have to listen to their needs, and really make their quality assurance programs, their engineering protocols part of your own. So that's part of that engineering discipline, aerospace discipline. At the same time, we have a lot of new space innovators as part of our customers as well. So, companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin, they're looking to be different and to sort of change the paradigm of how space systems are developed and managed. And so I think we're able to provide that balance by making recommendations about how to make the products and the systems that they need manufactured more efficient from a manufacturability standpoint, and ultimately help make recommendations about how best to design a solution that will make their product more economical and more reusable and really better meet their mission.
What would you say, I mean, you're here at Satellite 2025, what are you sort of highlighting here? I mean, what's the reason for being at the show this week, and what can we expect to hear from Applied Aerospace?
So I guess there's kind of three things that we're talking about at the show today. The first one is we're sort of debuting our new brand. So as a 70-year-old company, every once in a while you've got to refresh the look and feel, and our marketing department did a fantastic job. And not just with the new logo and look and feel and colors, but we have a new website today at appliedaero.space. So the old URLs will still get you there, but we wanted something that sort of embraced both our heritage as well as our positioning in the marketplace as a premium supplier to the new space industry as well. The second piece of, big news that we're talking about is the acquisition of a company called NextSolve. We have those three different locations, as I mentioned, where we do most of our manufacturing. The primary headquarters in Stockton, California. We have one in Washington State and one in Alabama. And that newest location is just outside of the Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville, and it came with the NextSolve acquisition. And this is a really interesting group of chemists, physicists, and engineers that come together to solve really challenging problems. One of their kind of claims to fame is that they actually were the company that developed and manufactured the sun shield for the James Webb Space Telescope. So if you're seeing these pictures today with Hubble and James Webb next to each other, a lot of that new definition, better imagery we're seeing is enabled by that sun shield, which keeps away the light pollution, if you will. And so we're really excited to have them as part of the team and help sort of add to the portfolio of capabilities at Applied Aerospace. The last thing I guess I would highlight is that we did just close our fiscal year for 2024 and had really a landmark year for the company third year in a row with double-digit growth, and we closed with about $450 million in backlog, contract backlog, from both new contracts as well as growth on existing programs. So we feel really, really strong, really well poised to continue to make investments in new technologies and new offerings, and be that provider that the new space renaissance can really depend on.
That's great, David. It's always great to catch up with you. We've enjoyed working, in particular on the CyberSat Advisory Board. We wish you all the best in your new role at Applied Aerospace. It's an exciting company, and I think we look forward to seeing what you're going to be doing this year. So we wish you all the best, and we hope you have a great Satellite 2025.
Great, thanks very much. I appreciate it, Mark.